Thank you. No criminal charges for Deshaun Watson. Today, the Texans quarterback was cleared by a grand jury.
But his legal battles are not over. He's still facing more than 20 civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual misconduct with massage therapists. Our Grace White was there when Watson broke his silence about the case. Grace, what did he have to say?
Deshaun Watson told us he knows this is far from over, but today he says was a big day, and it was the first time we'd heard from him in more than a year.
I just first want to say it's definitely a very emotional moment for me.
An emotional Deshaun Watson speaking for the first time after a Harris County grand jury declined to indict him. There were 9 criminal complaints alleging sexual misconduct. Grand jurors no-billed him on all of them.
I'm going to keep fighting to rebuild my name and rebuild my appearance in the community.
And the fight now heads to civil court. While the grand jury was meeting, civil depositions for 2 women accusers took place. Their attorney, Tony Busby, took issue with Watson pleading the Fifth.
What it's been is hide the ball from the very beginning, and to suggest that he didn't answer questions because he was going to incriminate himself for some proceeding that's completely separate from this is not credible.
But that will end next week, says Watson's attorney, Rusty Hardin.
I have said all along that when the criminal investigation was completed, we would answer their questions.
And to the fans who may have lost faith in him, the NFL quarterback says he's ready to get back on the field.
I still love my fans, even the ones that believe the other side or whatnot, but at the same time, things are, happen for a reason, and people are entitled to their own opinions. But, today, justice was served for us.
The depositions will continue Tuesday, those for 2 of the 22 women who have filed civil lawsuits. Grace White, KHOU 11 News.
Deshaun Watson hasn't played a single down of professional football since the end of the 2020 regular season. But now that the specter of criminal charges are behind him for now, that might change. Matt Musil joins us with what the future could hold for the star quarterback.
That's right. Now that Deshaun Watson and his agents know that no criminal charges will be brought against him, I think there's going to be a red-hot trade market for Deshaun Watson. There are quite a number of NFL teams that could be interested in trading for Watson. My top 3 teams who could use Watson's talents: the Minnesota Vikings, who could very well move on from Kirk Cousins with a new head coach; the Seattle Seahawks, who just traded away Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos, of course; and the Carolina Panthers, who've been interested in Watson from day one. And there are several other teams who could also use Watson's talents at quarterback, and he could wind up with any one of them. Now, Watson would have to waive his no-trade clause to make a deal happen, but with everything that's gone down over the past year, you would think that Deshaun would be more than motivated to do so. And if it's true that timing is everything, then the timing of today's news seems to be working out great for both Deshaun Watson and the Texans. That's because the NFL's new business year begins next week, and a flurry of deals are expected to be made. The Texans, remember, are hoping to get a haul of high draft picks and a top player or 2 in exchange for Watson. Guys, I think business is about to pick up big time for the Texans.